constantly produce items. Now, I am also streaming this over on YouTube if you want to check this out. Unless you've already watched it on Twitch, then I understand. You know, I'd also greatly appreciate if any of you guys who are watching this on YouTube could come over and drop me a follow, help me grow my channel. Give me a quick sec to get this VTuber Studio to work. I did set this for not for children. The reason for that, for those who are watching this on YouTube, I spent 2 hours making 2 blueprints for small gears. I pretty much swore like a parrot the whole bloody time. So, mostly because I was frustrated trying to do math, trying to figure out how the system works for the planner. Oh, excuse me. So, excuse me though. I pretty much figured out a way to get this to work. Sorry about the model. It's still being a stubborn pain in the butt about loading. Let me let everybody know I know I'm live. Everybody in my VTuber group anyway. Ironically, have not caught quite a few of my fellow streamers on live lately. Mostly because Silver Persona hasn't gone live for a while. OP2220002 hasn't gone live for a while. Haven't really seen like Kaiser in here. Wait. We lost Kaiser. What the? Well, damn. That sucks. We lost Kaiser. Damn. Shoot, one of our founding members of this group went bye-bye. So, pretty much what I did. What I mean, by the way, folks, is a blueprint that produces non-stop items. Let me load this up. Is like this. Okay, so as you can see here, this is constantly flowing in. So you can look back. You probably look back here if you guys were copying this blueprint, which I haven't made available because I'm still working out the bugs, making sure that this is working correctly. Okay, I gotta make sure this stream is working correctly first. Alchemy Factory. So let me redo that again. Okay, cool. The YouTube side was fine. All right, cool. So for a quick sec, I'm going to show, sorry about this, people on YouTube. I'm going to show the people on Twitch once I get the game loaded. So what I mean is I got a blueprint here, okay? This thing is non-stop producing. As you can see, this is constantly going. This is what I wanted to do, is make a blueprint that does this. Non-stop, constant flow. Now, if you look back here, you'll be like, wait, how come like over here's not producing like gears and stuff like that, or large gears? This is not working. This isn't really moving either. You know, this looks like it's lagging. Well, this is making 60 per minute. Now, you guys are probably thinking, okay, how? So let me just make sure I save this as a BP before I tear it apart. I can refix it, but I want to make sure large gears, small gears, 60 per minute. Okay. So what I did is you got the output put here. Give me a second. I had a lot of blocks. So before you guys ask why I didn't use any of the, what is it? One of these. Where are you at? These beams here, because when you press T to transform, okay, so that way, if that one's wide enough, why did that one be? Okay, so you know what? I think I will use that. So you're gonna have to at least get to iron production. Actually, you know what? Instead of just individually clicking like this is because this is gonna drive me wacko. We'll just clear one go. Right. That is for cloning. That is for deletion. Okay. So let me just clear all this off. So as you can see here, I have some, I put some priority splitters, mergers, I believe. Yeah, one of these. So what I did is, oops. I set it like this, but instead of that way, I put it this way, so that all these, oops, as you can see, all my lines, because I have 4 different outputs here, are all feeding into these mergers. They're merging into here, producing out a singular line of small gears here into this one. Same with this one here, doing the same. And that all leads out into the main line here. As you can see, that's constantly being fed straight to our to the exit port, as I call it. So what this is going to do is this is made so that if you have, just pretend you don't have this. Say we have like a belt, okay? Say you got a belt like right here, okay? You know, you got your coin, your fuel, your fertilizer, and then here you can have like this come out. But if you have it back one, well, you can actually move this up 1 hair, because this is a 1x1 block, so that you can actually feed this onto like one of these conveyor belts here. You can run this theoretically through your shop, down into your shop, and feed your shop that way. I'll show you guys a better example by that once I get all this cleaned up. So I did make this as a blueprint. Okay, I'm gonna have to remake this one because I am going to do that actually. I can stretch this bad boy, to about there. That'll make it look a little neater. Oh, it's like, why in that world did that not work? Yeah, I gotta put this back. So this makes it look a little nicer too, actually. Then like here we can just, just use that. Because I mean, we don't have, I'm not going to make like another row specifically for that. So right there you got 60 per minute. It's all set up. So if you guys do want this BP, hit me up in the Alchemy in Discord. I'm usually, oh, that would have been terrible. So if you guys want this 1 block, it's a 1 block, by the way. Let me just clone. Okay. Let me reset up the blueprint for this thing with the new design. So this is a 1 block, 60 per minute, small gears. And of course, I'll put in the description, just add coins in back and elevator for product output. So what I'm going to do is basically I'm going to show you what I mean by this is 1 block. So we're just going to place it right there for now. So what this means, what they mean by the term means 1 block means, sorry, I'm slurring words today, is I have this fitting all in 1 singular block. Now, as you can see here, fits perfectly. No need for like smudges and stuff. Like there's no problem with that. Now, so theoretically, like I said, if you wanted to say you had like a conga line here, okay, train, no, a bus, excuse me. Sorry, you think I'd remember this term because I watched Factorio last night. So okay, let's say you have like coins in a, let's just do this. It's easier for the demonstration. So you got coin, you got fuel. You got fertilizer. Oops, actually, hold on. Let me move this back one because we're just going to simulate this like we're moving it forward 1 block. Because I know a lot of people, when they make their factories, a lot of them have like say a gap here, like a hole. then, where is it? Okay, there we go. So there's your fertilizer. All right. So my factory has the same bus line. Thanks to Potential Gaming. Excuse me, I got heartburn. All right. So let's say this one. All right. Say you want it all run to your factory. You want all your products. You're gonna have like, let's say at the end of this, like a cannon. Okay. It's gonna be, let's say, because I've seen people do this for their factories. Where is it? Oh, new thing with this I found out. Multiple way transformation. I thought this was pretty neat, actually. I saw that on a YouTube video. So, okay, say this is like you got here what they call the wall. One guy was watching referred to it as. So, all right, let's take this and move it like that. Okay, so, all right. Take it too close. Oh, okay. All right, let's do catapult then. That should work. Right? Okay, so, all right, so say you got your factory going, you're like, okay, I really need to get these prompted. I've got like a gap. Like this works with a gap, by the way, folks. So make sure you have at least a 1 square gap like so. So that you got your coins coming in. And, for your machine. And you can also... Actually, did I have that connected directly to that? Or is it just... Okay, cool. And then, so you can have pretty much... Well, you're going to need, for this to work correctly, 1 scaffolding and a bunch of these little blocks. You can use whatever block you like. I happen to like wood. And I went 1 too many high. And 1 elevator. So, you're going to do it like this. You hook it up. And then to simulate like coins coming through, and like the actual product, so I can show you what I'm talking about. We do not have this in-game just yet. I am playing this in sandbox mode, so you guys are aware. We're going to have this and... Not pulleys, you blundering buffoon. Yeah, plaything. Stop. Shoosh. I had nickel every time I accidentally did that. Huh? Alright, so let's just pick up all these pulleys. Okay, so we have coins coming through. So bear in mind, this is going to make 60 per minute. As it says right here on the side. Right here, this is going to make 60 of these per minute. I'm actually pretty proud of myself on this one. So you got the coins that are going to come in there. Hit that portal. Come up and then go up. Hit this portal. And then that is going to release the planks once it fills up. One thing I would suggest with this, guys, make sure you plug up the first 2 slots with something. It could be planks, whatever you want. So you're not spending a lot of coins, because honestly the game doesn't really use the other 2 logs that it does. So as you can see here, we have 2 of these already being made. We'll just send these out because I have them already, and I actually grabbed a bunch of these earlier for this test to prove to you guys how the system works. So now you should see them coming down the line here. Then what we do is we do this. Excuse me, you need 2 elevators. I forgot about this part. And then this. All right, so let's just say, for example, that, all right, you got your coins here. You got it like this is like your entrance point to your shop. All right, let's go. We'll actually set up like an actual like spot for the Yeah, we'll do that. So we want, actually, no, we want a wall there. Because we're going to make it look like it's an actual shop wall. Like, depending on how you do your shop, I don't know. It's to each their own, you know. Each person can have their own unique setup. I'm not going to, not going to be like, hey, you need to build this setup for this machine. Or that setup for that machine, I'm not going to do that, no. So let me get this out of the way first, because I need this. And that's what I thought. Okay, so like I said, we're just going to simulate like my shop pretty much. How you guys do your shop, I don't know. That's up to you. I'd love to see it. I would love to actually see. That one's way too high. I'd actually love to see how you guys do your buildings. I would really love to. I feel like that'd be really cool. Yeah, I'm gonna say you're not gonna make me go back one more. Cool. Of course, like my shop, I have it like this directly, and then it goes like so. I don't know how he did that. I mean, it's invalid angle. Oh, that's why I couldn't get that right. Oop, wrong one. So pretty much, as you can see here, this is going to be a constant flow. So you're going to have a constant conga line of small gears coming into your shop. You won't have to worry about with this BP, like running out of materials. This works best with, right now, if I go to world, you'll see it says, oh, it did change it. Finally. Okay. So that's with 60 belt speed per minute. As you can see, 60 belt speed per minute. The production line should be the same. Device production speed is 100%, which is your basic one. All right, where is it? There it is. Q. So, I would recommend if you guys have like a really, like at the beginning, just not really bother with these two. But once you get past level 4, at least put 4 of these and then like 1 of these. Now the reason for this, like I'll show you, because you get here. Oops. Q. There we go. Tab. You get 120 belt speed, which is what this machine. This one makes 90 per. So this one is with I believe 1 point. Right? If I put 1 point in there, that should be 75. Okay, so that's 2 points. If I had to guess. This is my own experimentation. I've just been dicking around, if you will. Bored on my gourd. I'm a little annoyed. So we have 90-minute machine here. And then if we put 4, we get 120, which is the next machine I'm working on. So the reason why I'm doing a 60 and then a 90 and then a 120, possibly beyond that. So right there, as you can see, we already got full up. Barely been 2 minutes. So the reason for this design here, which I need to tweak also, because apparently I have the height. Good thing I did not actually. Oh, sorry, I gotta delete one first. Good thing I did not actually like save this as a BP yet, because that would be erotic. So, same basic setup, but this one has 6 outputs. The reason for this one having 6 is we are using 6 processors. So what you can do is if you want to like I said, cut off the. And this is just blocks, so don't worry about it affecting the build. So you could go right here. That's the supply one. Oops. Where's my... Okay, so you go back here. Like I said, plug up these 2 holes so that, like, there's, let's say, like this. Like, that, you pretty much do this with the machine. All the way up here. Because this machine is not going to actually use these logs. It's just going to use the first one. Mostly do its to the fact that it's programmed to. Now you can use gears, you can use planks, you can use I meant to actually excuse me, include this in the blueprint. So 4 for that one. 1, 2, 3. 10 for that. So I'm going to include these Glen stoppers. What these things are going to do, I'll deal with that in a minute, is pretty much they work like using clogs or planks. These things are like 100 coins a pop. They're really cheap. So you pretty much, this stops anything in case like somebody, well, not that anybody's going to mess with your blueprint, or this one for that matter. So yeah, as you see, we have a little gap there. Still, I haven't touched like the main components, thankfully. So this one has, like I said, 6 outputs because of 6 processors. Same concept as the last one. These are all feeding into one of these. All right, just a second. I was like, something's not right, because I was looking at this earlier and I was like, wait a second, the math not adding up. Actually, the whole shebang not add up. Because I goofed. I knew it. Oops, no, you were fine. You were supposed to be here. Because this is going to... I'm going to break this off here. I thought that felt funny. Well, it was funny when I looked at this thing because... There we go. Okay, that... Because I was looking at this and I'm like... This should be flowing a lot faster. Same like that one. Which, there we go. Now it is. Okay, cool. So, again, good thing I didn't turn this into a blueprint. Because I was looking at this and I was like... Something ain't right. This should be working like, a little smoother, a little faster. So, okay, we'll put that one back. I thought I missed something. And then we'll take this. Again, wrong thing. Again, you guys don't have to build this, like the top piece. If you don't want to, you can use regular blocks. I don't really care what you guys do with my blueprint. If you make it better, or if you like make it more compact, that's up to you. I'm just making this so it works for my knowledge, pretty much, of how I'm comprehending the game. And so far it's working, so I'm not going to complain. Wait, hold on a second. Could I do that instead, actually? Darn. So maybe if I do like so. Well, that blows. Come on. Either way, that looks a little better. Oh, by the way, this is also a stackable BP. So say, okay, you want to build like the ones you want 120. Okay, you want to make 120 small gears per minute. You just pretty much take this, stack it on top here, and then what you would do to tweak this is you'd remove this, because like I said, this was just my personal testing. So say you want to connect all this together. Yeah, I want this here. You'd have to technically remove you have to remove this block here, and then and then here, and here, and then just take this and run. Where is it? Like that up to there, and then we want this here. Sorry, I'm just trying to get everything connected together. So now what I'm trying to think of is how I can get the two connecting points to work for this. But that's why I wanted to make a blueprint that was going to work specifically for that belt speed for 120. I mean, technically I could do this, couldn't I? Almost. But I mean, like I said, this is just something if you guys want to... Oh, wait, I already had... Oh. I was like, huh? So, yeah, I'd want that there, there, and then, of course, that'd feed in. And then for this, I could potentially do this, just... I was like, where'd my stepping block go? There we go. I basically had that nearby for experimental purposes, mostly trying to think of how I wanted to do this. Start off 120 a minute. So let me just stack this up. Like I said, I'm going to make an actual blueprint that goes 120 a minute here in a second. Hello. But like, if you wanted to stack this is, as you can see, stackable. If I can just get this thing to... There we go. So, like, say you wanted to combine the two outputs here. Trying to think how I can combine them. I mean, if you guys were taking this and making this as a stackable, there's a way. I'm just need to see it. That takes care of that there. Oh, actually, there's an idea. Let's pretty much do that. Gotta say that connecting? Yes, that one's connecting. And then what you could do is take one of these. No. And have that like connect to your conveyor belt. Boom, you got two stackable high, 120 per 260 per minute, making 120 if you wanted. Which, like I said, this will be available if anybody wants it. As you can see, I got it over here. This is how it would look if you're using like a bus, but say this was like a Canon or something, you could do that too. Or even have like you could even have this. Say you got this coming from the ground floor up, boom. Still deposits takes your items and does what you needs with them. So we're gonna delete this. All right, so that was our 60 per minute. That's okay. I don't need you. We'll just dump all the excess stuff from this experiment in there. By the way, this is a import portal, so you can put stuff in here. It pretty much acts as a giant trash bin. I kind of like it. I do also like the fact that this game made the stackables, nails, planks, stone, all 600. I think the small one gear should be in the same, but for some reason it's not. All right, let's just do this. Whoops. There we go. Get rid of these. They're going to be the biggest pain in the keister. So again, I'm playing this in I'm playing this in build mode. Oops. Oh well. I just dawned to me. I was like, wait a minute, I forgot to tweak that. Oops. Oh well. So this is going to be the same. This is also, as you can see, one block. So this one is 120 per minute, small gears. So this is the one I made to reduce 90 per. Oh no, I goofed. That's not 120. Edit. That's 90. I haven't made it 120 yet. The 120 is kind of today's project. Then I'm going to move on. The maximum I'm going to do is 120 for these basic ones because I feel 120 is pretty much more than enough. Bloody hell. I copied again. Okay, so we've done the 60 per 90 per minute. Now we're going to put this here and we're going to title this 120 per minute. This is going to be the 120 per minute project. And then, mostly out of curiosity, that's 120, right? Okay. So, my curiosity wants to know, what is that? Because I might make one just for kicks. It's 150. All right, so assuming most people have put like 6 points. So that's 150, and then this is 180. So 150 and 180. All right, so we'll do 150 here. I'm a little bored. I'm having fun. So bear with me. 150, and then we'll copy this, and we'll probably put this back here, and this would be 180. Technically, I move these signs over more. Like I want kind of like a little line here. That's so. Like this will be. That was weird. Come on. B, click, T. Okay, so I can't like move these. Alrighty then. Okay, you're 90. Perfect. 120, 150. 180. Honestly, I'll probably make like a bunch of these machines. Like as I go figuring this out, like so I'll probably move this all. I should probably move this all the way down just to be on the safe side. Good, that's empty. I'll actually just put the trash can. Add the trash can. Right here. I am wondering something. Because there's a trophy for taking a cauldron. Only be on a heat device, okay. Alrighty then. As they launch a cash register into a cauldron. I mean, this is just me being foolish because I know for a fact it's not going to let me do this. But let me have my fun, folks. So it says I have to use a catapult to launch a cash register into a cauldron. That's the trophy. I don't think it's going to work on this, but it'd be worth yuck. Phooey. That'd have been funny. What? That makes dull shards? I did not know that. Interesting. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Like, have all this over here just for fun. That'd be 60, 90. Most of the time I'm having a little fun with this game. That's 120. Which is the new one we're making, 150. And that one's way off, but you know what? I don't care. All right, 150. $180. So it looks like I'm going to need 2 more after this, because I'm not going for the infinite one. That one's just ridiculous. 210. Okay, what's the last one after that then? Because I bought them. I'll make BPs for all these. Just because I don't know. Some people might like go all in on this. You know, I'm just kind of curious. I was like, why can't I click on that? 240. Okay, that's not much of a difference, but okay. Alright, so, as you know, I'll put each of these machines down so you guys can see as we go if you guys want. So we got 60 there. Got 90 here. Because I want to show you guys like how big each of these machines and wide some of these are going to get. So as you can see, this one is mostly just lengthwise right now. But I feel like once we get to the 150 a minute, that's probably where I'm going to start needing to go lengthwise. Let me just delete all this. Again, this is just me having fun. So if my numbers are wrong, yeah, that's my problem. That's my head. Well, I'm just doing this for fun. So, you know, please don't like scrutinize me. All right, so now, by the way, every time I'm making a new blueprint, I am going to be resetting like the points depending on the system. I think that's 120. That's 135. Okay. Come on. See. 1, 2, 3, 4. I know you guys probably thinking, why aren't you doing one for 135? Nah. Most people go to like hold on their points by then. All right, so that's 4 points into factory belt speed, logistics efficiency, and we want to go to project planner, which I'll show you guys as I go. Because I know a lot of people on YouTube are like, hey, you gotta check out this project planner page. And then when they go to actually show it, they never actually show it, which is kind of weird. I know I posted in one guy's video, I was like, you know, hey, you were showing a site off, but it didn't show on like your capture. And he's like, oh, he goes, oh, I'm so sorry. Thank you for pointing that out. I was like, you're welcome. Okay, so I guess I have to go to window capture. All right. So I'll temporarily use the Discord one here for you guys to see the project planner on YouTube, because I have it set for game capture on the OBS. So here you go. As you see here, this is our, so you guys can see a little better, because I know my model's in the way. Let me just, that's not what I'm trying to move. I'm trying to move myself. Thank you. Move myself a midge out of the hair over. Transform, fit the screen. Move. There you go. Actually, just move us right up. Gosh darn it. When I click on my model, I kind of expected to choose my model, not. There we go. So I'll move my model a little bit over. So this is Project Planner. So as you can see here, you can put in your logistics parts, whatever ones you have. You should go down to Production Planner, which is factory efficiency, says level 0 for some reason. Oh, that one. Okay, that's scale. So you click here. We'll type in small, just pretty much small. You get small 1 gears, and we want 120 per minute. Now, as you can see here, this shows you the recipe, what you're going to need to be able to make 121 gears per minute. Now, this says 4 grinders, okay, and 8 processors. I will admit, I do go with the processors. You know what it shows there. But when it comes to the grinders, I do a little different. Same with the actual machines that are going to be cutting the wood. The reason why, what the hell? The reason why I'm doing it different is because that's how. Come on, transform. Stretch the screen. Thank you. Now click on my model. Drag my little dude back over. Drag myself back over, I should say. Now, the reason why I'm about to do it completely different than what it shows here, which, as you guys can see, it says you guys can't see it, but it says we need 1.3 table saws, 4 grinders, 8 processors. Now, what I'm trying to do is make a blueprint that